Hello, children. A warm and healthy morning wishes from your English teacher. This is Priya from Alpha International CBSE School, Bahur. Children, in the last grammar session, we had discussed the kinds of adjectives, isn't it? So, we are going to continue the remaining half of chapter number 5, chapter number 2, adjectives in ACE grammar book. Okay, now take your grammar books and be ready with your pencils so that we will do the other exercises and also learn more about the kinds of grammar. Okay, guys, now take your pencils. In the last session, we have discussed about kinds of adjectives, right? So there are 9 kinds of adjective. Let me just recollect what all we have discussed. That means let me recollect, let us reinforce the 9 types of adjectives which we have learned in the last session. Okay, the first one is descriptive adjective. So if we need to describe the nature or the characteristics of a person, animal or a thing is a descriptive adjective. And the demonstrative adjective means it describes the words, the noun like pointing to particular place, animal or thing by using this, that, these or those. And the possessive adjective means showing ownership towards something or someone. Fourth one is the quantitative adjective, like talking about describing a sum of the amount of thing when we are not clear about the number but we want to talk about the quantity. The adjective used is called the quantitative adjective. Fifth one is numeral adjective. Numeral adjective means when we are using numbers to show the place of noun in a sequence. Okay, it means when we are when we want to describe a noun along with the counting, the number we are using is called numeral adjective. Next, interrogative adjective means the question words, WH words, whatever the question words we are using, it is called as interrogative adjective. Descriptive adjective. Distributive adjective means talking about one in the group or giving importance to such group of things. For example, if you want to talk about a person in a group, a student in a class or a room in a school, whatever, when we are specifying a particular thing out of a group, not the whole group, when we are specifying it, when we want to talk about only one thing which belongs to that group, we call it as distributive adjective. Next thing is proper adjective. Proper adjective comes with what? Proper. Now this is an easy thing. The last one is emphasizing adjective means what? To show the stress, to show the importance, to pick out the important thing and talk about it is called emphasizing adjective. So now, in the last session, we have discussed and completed Roman A and B, and we have done the activity also, right, guys? The key will be sent along with this, or it might be sent in the previous session also. Just check for the answers in that. Okay, guys. Now let us discuss about the zero. Now open page number 10. Children, open page number 10. Let us do the C Roman. The exercise in C Roman is complete these sentences with the adjective forms of the words in the box. So, we have to use the given answers to complete these sentences. Okay, children? The first one is the dash minds of the group came up with this innovative design. The creative, because innovative means something which we are doing on our own, which we are creating on our own. So the creative minds of the group came up with this innovative design. So when I am telling the answers, you can mark 1, 2, 3 here itself, children, or else if you have time, you can write the answers in the dashes along with me. Okay guys? And in this exercise also there are 8 questions. I am going to teach you, explain you and tell the answers for the first 4. And the remaining 4 you have to do the exercises. Okay? Second one. Lubaina is dash to all kinds of nuts. So, Lubaina is a noun. It is a name of a girl. She is dash to all kinds of nuts and mushrooms. It means they are showing that she is something too. Too means the negative form will come there. So let us check. Lubaina is emotion to all kinds of nuts? No. Lubaina is education to all kinds? No. Lubaina is enjoy to all kinds of nuts? No. Lubaina is allergy. But we have to use a suffix here to complete the answer. For the first answer here is given create. But we have added a suffix and made it as creative. So Lubaina is allergy to all kinds of nuts and mushrooms. But what is the suffix form of allergy? We have to add IC, allergic, right? Now write the answer along with me. Let me tell the spelling and you have to write along with me guys, okay? Write the answer A L L E R G I C. Let me repeat the answer. A L L E R G I C. Lubaina is allergic to all kinds of nuts and mushrooms. Third one. The train ride was a lot more dash than I was expecting it to be. The answer is very easy. Everybody loves to go on a train ride. So which word represents the happiness here? Enjoy, right? The train ride was a lot more enjoy. Enjoy will not suit here. So we have to add a suffix here. Enjoyable. Write the spelling now. E N J O Y A B L E. Enjoyable. Let me tell the answer again. E N J O Y A B L E. Enjoyable. So the third answer is enjoyable. Fourth one. After an dash farewell, Kamal and Murtaza left for Canada. So farewell means is a sad thing, telling bye to your friends or your like close ones. So which is here, which is showing a sad thing, emotion, because it is a feel. After an emotional, E M O T I O N A L, emotional. Now check the spelling again, write again. E M O T I O N A L, emotional. Now check the answers guys. Lubaina is allergic to all kinds of nuts and mushrooms. The train ride was a lot more enjoyable than I expected it to be. After an emotional farewell, Kamal and Murtaza left for Canada. So the first 4 answers I have taught you how to write and how to add the suffix and fill the answers, children. The remaining 4 you have to do the exercise. Okay. Now come to page number 11. Open page number 11. Here the degrees of comparison comes. When we use an adjective to compare two or more things, we use comparative or superlative forms. Look here again. When we use an adjective to compare two or more things. So when we are comparing to a plural thing, singular and plural is there. When we are comparing a plural, when we are comparing an adjective with a plural thing, two things or many things, we use what form? Comparative or superlative. The comparative and superlative forms of many adjectives take the ER and EST forms. ER and EST forms. For example, long. When we are comparing between two persons, it is ER should be added. When we are comparing one with a group of people or group of things, we add EST. Comparative means ER, superlative means EST. Okay guys? So when we are comparing between only two, it becomes ER. When we are comparing with a group, one with a group, EST should be added. Sharp, the comparative is sharper. This boy is sharper than that boy. Sharpest. This boy is the sharpest boy in the class. So class is a group here. Usually, longer adjectives take more and most. So a longer means a very big adjective. We will not use ER or EST for a longer big adjectives. Intelligent is a longer adjective. Here we can't use intelligenter or intelligentest. So we use here more intelligent, most intelligent. Understood children? These are the degrees of comparison only between, we have to check that if we are talking about only one person, only adjective will be added, nothing will be added along with this. But when we are comparing between two people or person or things, we add ER. When we are comparing one with a group, we add EST. When it is a longer adjective, we add more and most. Comparative means more, superlative comes like most. Understood? Now here, if you see in the page 11, D Roman, the graph shows the average temperature. Average temperature means in degrees Celsius. Recorded in April 2016 in 4 Indian cities. Study the graph and complete the sentences. In textbook page number 11, the graph is given here. Now, along with this, we have to complete the exercises which are given below that graph. So, the first one is Chennai recorded the highest temperature in April. It means in this graph, guys, Chennai is here. Chennai recorded the highest means among all the things, we are comparing only one thing. So, this is the only thing which is having high. So, we add EST here, highest. Understood? Second one, the maximum temperature recorded in Delhi was dash than that of Mumbai. Now listen children, we are comparing Delhi with Mumbai. It means we are comparing only two places, two cities. We are not comparing with the whole or single. We are comparing the temperature with the temperature of Delhi with Mumbai. Okay. Then what will come here? In place of much, what is a comparative degree? More. We have discussed here, right? Comparative means more, superlative means most. Comparative means more, superlative means much. So more per 2%, most for a group. Here we are comparing only with between two cities, Delhi and Mumbai. So we write here as more. M-O-R-E, more. Right now, M-O-R-E, more. But it is minimum, its minimum temperature is dash than that of Mumbai. But its minimum temperature is dash than that of Mumbai. Here also, if you look here, the maximum temperature recorded in Delhi was what? More than that of Mumbai. But its minimum temperature is dash than that of Mumbai. That also, the same Delhi was again, we are comparing with Mumbai. So littler becomes what? We can't write as littler or more little, much little. Here we use it as little. its minimum temperature is dash than that of Mumbai. Only little is given here. We can change the degree as less. What is it? Less. Now look at the answers. The maximum temperature recorded in Delhi was more, much becomes more than that of Mumbai because comparing between two. But its minimum temperature is less than that of Mumbai. Understood, children? Now, third one. In Mumbai, the difference between the maximum and the minimum temperatures was the dash out of the four cities. Now look here. What is it? The third one. 1 second, children. Here a small printing mistake. This is not a little. Here they have given as cool. C-O-O-L, cool. Open page number 12 and check the third one. Check the third one. Did you check? Yeah, it is only cool. In Mumbai, the difference between the maximum and the minimum temperature was this dash cool out of the four cities. Here we are comparing Mumbai with a group of cities, not between two, group of cities. So the cool becomes here as coolest. C-O-O-L-E-S-T, coolest. C-O-O-L-E-S-T, coolest is the answer. Now, this is not number 4, this is the 6th question. 4th and 5th you have to do. This is the 6th one. According to the graph, it would have been dash to visit Mumbai in April than Chennai, Delhi or Kolkata. Or Kolkata when they are giving, the option is like Mumbai then Chennai, Mumbai or Delhi, Mumbai or Kolkata. So we are comparing only between the two places in the option. So here the answer becomes more pleasant. What is the answer? More pleasant. So the second answer is here. Check the answers. I will read from the beginning. The maximum temperature recorded in Delhi was more than that of Mumbai, but its minimum temperature is less than that of Mumbai. Third one, in Mumbai, the difference between the maximum and the minimum temperatures was the coolest out of the four cities. This is the sixth one. According to the graph, it would have been more pleasant to visit Mumbai in April than Chennai, Delhi or Kolkata. So the fourth and fifth question you have to write the answers, guys. Okay. Now in page number 12, let us do the exercise of E Roman. Complete these sentences with positive, comparative or superlative adjectives. Positive means when we talk about only one thing. Comparative means when we are comparing between two. Superlative means when we are comparing with a group. This is the basic hint. Okay guys? Now, first one. This lesson is dash than that. So this lesson, that lesson means only two. So we are adding ER. This lesson is easier than that. Understood now? I am dash the member in the group. Here we are comparing I with the group. I with the group. So 1 with the group means which comes superlative degree. Superlative degree means what? Adding EST. I am quietest. I am the quietest. Quietest. Quietest member in the group. Okay. Third one. Mother made dash pasta for lunch. Children, mother made pasta. Are they comparing with any other tiffin? They are not at all comparing. They are just talking only about pasta. So, mother made dash pasta. There is no comparison between two or many. Only they are talking about the pasta. So, mother made tasty pasta for lunch. Mother made tasty pasta for lunch. Fourth one. Mohan looks dash than before. Mohan looks dash than before. So here also we are talking about only one person, but we are talking about the time. It means we are comparing the time that Mohan is looking slim now when compared to before. So we are talking about two times, present and past. So Mohan looks slimmer than before. SLIMMER. We should add ER because it is a comparative degree. Now check the answers, guys. I am the quietest member in the group. Mother made tasty pasta for lunch. Mohan looks slimmer than before. So there are 10 questions, students. First 4 I have done for you, and the remaining you have to do. But while doing, be cautious that whether you are using, whether the sentence is in positive, comparative or superlative. It means they are talking about only one thing, or they are talking about comparing the two things, or they are comparing one with the group. If you just find that, you can easily answer the remaining questions. And if you have any doubt, you can check the key which we are sending along with this. Okay, guys? Yes. Now let us talk about the order of adjectives. Order of adjective means, so adjectives are as we discussed about like size, shape, color, age, feel, touch, and then year, a place, some not place, student, the purpose or the number or the amount or the origin, where whatever thing, everything comes under adjective. Whatever word we are describing to, we are using to describe the noun, that word is an adjective. But when we are describing a noun with so many so many adjectives, we should maintain an order. And let us see what is the order. Order of adjectives are when two or more adjectives are used before a noun, they are placed in a particular order. So, when we are using more than two adjectives to describe a noun, we should follow the order. First thing is number, opinion, size, quality, size, quality, age, shape, color, origin, material, purpose. Sometimes they will be talking only about the number, size, and color. Only number should come first, quality should come second, and the color should come third. When we are talking about only the opinion and material, when we are using two adjectives, first opinion should come. Later only we have to talk about the material of such things. Understood, ma? When we use two adjectives of the same category, the shorter of the two comes first. So when we are using the same, like when we are talking about the iron and copper, two materials are used to prepare a bottle. Which is shorter? Copper is short, iron is shorter. So we use iron in the first. So when you're talking the same thing, same category to describe a noun, the word which is very shorter should come first. Okay, guys? Now, tall, strong, boy. Tall is the size and strong is, we are bound to describe the nature. We should try not to use too many adjectives in a sentence in order to keep our writing simple and appealing. So when we have an opportunity to describe a noun, we should not use so many adjectives because we should make it simple, short and sweet. Now here is the exercise, and here they have given so many adjectives in the bracket, and we have to arrange these adjectives according to the order given here. Now open page number 13. Turn page number 13. F Roman. Write the adjectives in the brackets in the correct order. So these are the noun. The words which are in black fonts are the noun, and the words which are in blue fonts are the adjectives. Now we have to arrange this adjective in this order. A song, and then popular, English, new. So new comes under age, popular comes under opinion, and English is a origin. We have to arrange this in order. A popular, new, English song. A should always come first. This noun should always come at the ending, and between this A and the noun, article and the noun, we have to use these adjectives. Second one, a lamp. Handmade, paper, beautiful. Handmade, paper and beautiful. So which comes first? A lamp. Lamp is, what is, number is there? No. Opinion. Yes, opinion is there. A beautiful. Opinion first comes here. A beautiful. Size and quality came here. No. Shape came here. Age and shape has come here. No. Color also is not there. Origin is what? Handmade. Handmade, and the material is here. After that origin, material comes. Material is what? Paper. So the answer is a beautiful handmade paper lamp. A beautiful handmade paper lamp. The second one is that. Write the answer now. A beautiful handmade paper lamp. Okay. Now, a sari. Sari means, you don't know what is a sari. So we are talking about a sari. Sari, did they give any number here? Number is not there. And is there any opinion here? No. Size and quality is there? No, size is not there, quality is not there. Age is given? Yes, new. So right now, a new. Shape is there? No. Color is there? No. Origin is there? Yes, it is an embroidery saree, right? A new embroidered. What is the material here? Silk. It is not a cotton or woolen. They have given about the material. So it is silk. Now write a new embroidered silk saree. A new embroidered silk saree. Finished? Fourth one, a chair. Now we are talking about a chair. Let us see the options. Chair. Is there any number? First one is number. Is there any number? No. Opinion is there? No. Size and quality is there? Yes, the quality is shiny. It is a shiny thing and not a old thing. It is not a dull one. So we are talking about the quality here, right? A shiny. Is there any age? No. Color is there? Sorry, shape is there? No. Color they have given. So write color. A shiny, brown. Origin is there? No. Material? Yes, material is teak wood. So the answer is a shiny, brown, teak wood chair. So this is how you have to follow an order. This order should be compulsory. You have to check this order and you have to frame the answers. First four I have done for you. 5, 6, 7, 8 are there. You have to do that in the grammar book. Okay guys? Now let us talk about the participle adjectives. What is meant by participle adjectives, guys? Let me read this. Read these phrases. A ringing sound. A broken glass. Present participles and past participles can also do the work of adjectives. These are called participle adjectives. It means there are two types of participle adjectives, present participle and past participle. These two will also can do the work, means they also help to describe a noun. So these two types of present participle and past participle comes under participle adjectives. The ing form of participle adjectives help us describe what something is like or its effect on us. And interesting and exciting. So the ing form of present participle means ing form. Present participle is ing form. Past participle is ed form. Present participle, it means it helps us to describe that if we want to talk about something which shows effect on us, like when we finish watching a movie, we feel something is motivating us. We use that ing form because it is a continuous thing which started to like operate our mind, which we cannot leave it at that moment itself. Okay, the thing which is happening in the present and which is still showing its effect on us, such words will be accompanied with ing form. So present participle will be added ing form. An interesting film. I have watched the film, but still I am telling that it is an interesting film because the film is showing its effect on me. An exciting match. Match is also over, or the match might have been going on now also. I am interested. I am attracted to it. So I use ing form. An exciting match. How to use ed forms here? The ed forms of participle adjectives help us describe how we feel about something or the state of our feelings. This is also a feeling, this is also a feeling, but this is still showing the effect on us. But here you're talking about the feeling which had happened, which had finished in the past. So past participle is ed form. A talented man. The man is talented. There is no effect. There is no effect on us, right? We are just talking about our feeling on some person, people, or some things, and which is in the past form. A talented man, an abandoned house. We are just showing the house is abandoned. An abandoned child, an abandoned dog. Right? It is a feeling, but it's not showing much effect on us. So we use here as past participle adjective. Now look at the G Roman in page number 13. Underline the participle adjectives in these sentences. Underline the participle adjectives. In the participle adjectives means you can underline either ing participle or ed participle. The picture just shows, it is just for the reference only, children. Now be ready with your pencils. When I am asking you to underline, you underline along with me. I went to jet ski in Goa. It was a thrilling experience. So thrilling ing form for the adjective. It is an present participle adjective. Second one, the most interesting part of my day is when I go for my ballet classes. Is there any ing and ed form? Here it is. Interesting present participle. So underline this interesting guys. Third one, I can't go on the upcoming excursion to Simla because of a wedding in the family. Here upcoming is also there. Wedding is also there. The ing is for two words. But upcoming is the present participle because it is an adjective. We are showing our opinion here. But wedding is a noun. When we are adding noun, wedding is a noun. This ing form will not become a present participle. So here the present participle adjective is upcoming. Underline upcoming. Fourth one, Dinesh made the surprising decision not to play the match. Dinesh made the surprising decision not to play the match. It is easy to find. Only the word is surprising. Surprising is a participle adjective. So the first four things I have done, guys. 5, 6, 7, 8 in this exercise you have to do. Don't think that ma'am is giving all the exercise 4 questions ma'am is asking us to do, because in English each Roman differs. One Roman will be different when we are comparing with the other Roman. So you have to know to answer all types of questions. That's why I am teaching each and every Roman, and I am teaching first four and I am asking you to answer the second half. Then only you will try to write the answer in however whatever form they are asking in the examination. You will be ready to answer and you will be confident to answer, because you are doing the exercises in the books on your own. So that is why, children, I am giving exercises, a workout for you in all the exercises. Okay, hope you will cooperate with me to do the English grammar the best. Okay, guys. So this is the end of the session. With this, we have completed Chapter 2, Adjectives in ACE Grammar. Hope you all have understood the content, and if you have any doubt or if you want to clarify something regarding the exercise, or if you want extra exercise to work out, feel free and you are welcome to call us during the school hours only, that is 9:30 to 3:30. 9:30 to 4 also, no problem, you can call us, we will be available, but you should call only to the office number. So expecting more from you guys. Do the exercise perfectly and stay safe and happy. Obey your teachers and also obey your parents. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And this is Priya signing off from Alpha International CBSE School, Bahur. Goodbye.